in MK Party. Now, to me, this whole thing is political still. Let me proceed. I just wanted to put that part.
Thanks. You're at
so that it remains.
You're at paragraph 49, the Public Protector investigation.
Public Protector investigation.
Maybe before you do that, just so that things are not left hanging, are you going to come? Maybe let me ask first this question. You've described what you say is the role of the MK Party. Is that what you were referring to much earlier in your statement when you spoke about continuing political interference?
Yes.
Or are you still going to be saying more? That's what you were referring to?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Kira?
Thank you very much. Because this is what I'm going through, and then now.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, we were talking about the suspended Deputy National Commissioner of Crime and Detection, Shadrack Sibiya. He appeared today at the Matlanga Commission, and he's busy painting himself as a saint person, and he's being attacked by the Umkhonto weSizwe Party and the General of KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Commissioner, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He's attacking them. He's saying Umkhonto weSizwe Party is busy attacking him. They've opened a case against him. He's also lying about General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He's saying the general has the social media accounts, and it was exposed by the evidence leader and the commissioners at the Matlanga Commission. They asked him if he has a proof that General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has social media accounts, and he doesn't have a proof of that. He's busy victimizing himself there. And you know exactly why the Umkhonto weSizwe Party opened a case against you. It's not that they're playing politics or whatsoever. You know what we've done with Vusimuzi Madlala and the late taxi boss. I forgot his name. I'll just put his name on the screen. You know exactly what you've been doing and your shenanigans. General Fanny Masemola suspended you because you were interfering with the work of the Political Killings Task Team. Now you are victimizing yourself there at the Matlanga Commission, and they are going to grill you. Part of you wants to escape that part. You are going to be grilled by the commissioners, and stop blaming the Umkhonto weSizwe Party. They've done absolutely nothing wrong. You know your shenanigans. You know your relationship with the Vusimuzi Madlala. There was an investigator last year, Witness C, who was from the PKTT, who stated that you received a lot of money from Vusimuzi Madlala. Remember the cash that you've been receiving? Even the guy that said he's sick, I think it's Witness F, that was your ice boy doing errands for you, going around taking bribes from Katiso Molefe and Vusimuzi Madlala. We know about that. And Vusimuzi Madlala confessed to one of the investigators from the PKTT. Vusi said you are a pit bull, you love money. You were actually bullying him because the relationship you had with Madlala said you first met at the taxi boss's farm. That's how your relationship started. After that guy was buried, you told Vusimuzi Madlala that you are going to scratch his back. He has to help you because that taxi boss was allegedly funding you. I don't understand why you are attacking General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi made explosive allegations on the 6th of July. That is why the country is behind him. It's not only the Umkhonto weSizwe Party. Everyone wants to see General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi appointed as the National Commissioner because he's busy fighting against crime. He made explosive allegations on that day. On that press briefing, General Mkhwanazi revealed that the minister of the SAPS, the now suspended SAPS minister, Senzo Mchunu, was busy interfering with police operations, and he also shut down the Political Killings Task Team. You know, he was collaborating with Mary Diaz, so they both disbanded the PKTT, even though Mary Diaz is not an SAPS official. But she was busy writing letters to Mchunu, and Mchunu was actually taking instructions from that mad lady, Mary Diaz. Mkonazi also revealed that the very same Sibiya who was blaming the PKTT and Mkonazi took the dockets and they were collecting dust in Sibiya's office. So I don't know why he's acting like a victim. Then President Cyril Ramaphosa established the Madlanga Commission. That's where we had like explosive allegations. And let me not call them explosive allegations, it's evidence, because the investigators came with evidence against Sibiya, against Senzo Mchunu. So a lot is happening at the SAPS. Not only at the SAPS, we've heard that there are judges who are working closely with criminals and so forth. I'm talking about organized crime, and Sibiya is also involved in all those shenanigans. He must just chill and stop talking nonsense. He's still testifying though.
I don't know whether to bring this point at this point in time or at a much later stage, but what worries me is that, you see, when you look at all the provincial commissioners, no one you will see on social media. No one is being spoken about on social media. They don't have followers because you are not allowed to be on social media as policemen. But you've got this one provincial commissioner who's on social media every day. Now, you've got political parties fighting to have him. He's supported by MK. Then you also have, I spoke to one MMC who was asking me what is going on. Allow me not to mention the name, Chair. He was asking me what is going on in this thing. We want to understand this thing. And I said, I explained, and I said, you know what, the problem is, even though we see what is happening, the problem is that in KZN, when you get heard speaking against General Mkhwanazi, then you see people beginning to have some cliques and distancing themselves from the party. Now, we've got now this person who's got social media following, a lot of them. I'm told that there are many thousand accounts on social media. Now, you've got...
You've said that that all these favorable social media activity in favor of General Mkhwanazi, there's something going on there. And Ms. Hassim was really asking you, do you have facts or evidence in support of what you're saying, or you're speculating that General Mkhwanazi may have something to do with it? And I haven't heard you answer that direct question.
It's just that, Chair, I know I'm not speculating. It is the case. But the simple question is, do you have the account name? Do you have the account number? Do you know this? I won't have it. I don't have it. But why I'm saying that, I have been given names to say this person who's responsible for General Mkhwanazi's social media are the following, or is this one. I have that name, but up until I also have evidence or proof, I cannot sit here and say, here is this name. But I do have it.
I think the point lies in the last thing that you say, that you don't yet, at least. I'm happy to put in the word yet.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you on the next episode.